Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC Entertainment. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. And why I personally think right now AMC is about to make a big move. I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So if we take a look at AMC, looking at the 1 week chart, right, the stock has not been doing too bad in itself, just down about a 0.95%. But looking at the 1 month chart, it has really taken a pretty big dive, down about 30% of its value. And a lot of people kind of wondering overall, what's kind of been going on with AMC stock? Why has it slowly been sinking? Well, there has been certain sectors, and I know a lot of people are quick to say that the market has not been doing well, but the market in generally has been doing pretty well. We see the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 hitting all-time highs, while certain sectors of the other stock market, such as stocks like GameStop, AMC, and even a lot of the EV stocks have not been doing well at all the last month or so. And obviously, it does take time that, sometimes stocks do have a correction. Sometimes people start selling and they start rotating into other types of industries. I know right now that tech is on a pretty big boom right now, so I think a lot of people are kind of rotating into tech. But I still do think that AMC is going to make a big move here in the next couple of months, maybe even in the next couple of weeks, and I still do think that AMC stock is going to hit a short squeeze. If we take a look at the 1 year chart, we definitely see here this on January 27th, 2021, it hit a gamma squeeze, right? So the main point is, people are still trying to force out a short squeeze. Right now, no one is really selling. A lot of people who have been holding AMC kind of just diamond handing it. No one's really buying that much. No one's really selling that much. Which does kind of lead to like the stock kind of just trading in a sideways motion. Yes, there has been a little bit of selling, like I said, down about 30% of its value the last month. But from an optimistic standpoint, I do think that, like I said, AMC is going to make a big move here in the next couple of months. And the reason I think this is because, we definitely know that AMC, people have definitely been a lot more bullish on it. AMC in the last couple of months has gotten a couple of analyst upgrades, people seeing a lot more upside potential. As COVID-19 slowly starts to go away, vaccines continue to roll out, people are now going back outside, the streets are more filled up, and people are going to start going outside again. People are now heading to the movie theaters again, people are now going to the beaches again, so this is definitely going to be a pretty good business booster for AMC as an overall company. People are pretty optimistic about its Q1 and Q2 earnings, thinking that they're definitely going to be a lot better than they were, last year in the year of 2020. In the year of 2020, AMC lost about $4.59 billion, about, business tanked about 90%. It's not going to get that bad again for AMC stock, so I do see a lot more upside potential. I've said this time and time again. I do think that AMC stock will hit about $20 by the summertime, maybe a little later towards the end of the year. I do see about a 100% increase in AMC stock, and I do think that the stock is going to go through a short squeeze as well. And I do think that, when AMC stock actually does go through a short squeeze, the price is going to be pretty high. I think it's going to hit around $300, $400, maybe even $500. Now, I know a lot of people are quick to say that, that's just clickbaitish or that's just rubbish or blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, when you take a look at it from a bigger perspective, when people are covering their short positions, they're not covering hundreds or thousands of shares. It's millions and millions of shares that are being covered at a specific time. People do know how a short squeeze kind of works, where people have to continue adding to their positions, and this is enough to drive the stock to crazy high stock prices. Maybe if we take a look at GameStop, for example, no one really thought GameStop would be $450 a share, but it ended up getting there somehow. I do see something similar happening to AMC as well, although it's pretty hard to kind of put a time frame on it when it's going to happen or a specific price tag on it as well. There's a lot of people out there that are optimistic that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. I am pretty kind of in that same boat. I do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze, but I know that's why a lot of people are holding the stock. People do really want to see that massive increase of return, but if we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, AMC does still have a lot more upside potential as an overall company. Like I said, there's a lot of analysts out there who are getting more bullish on the stock. AMC having a lot more media attention, which is definitely putting a lot of stuff that AMC is doing in the news. Like I said, states have started to reopen back up, especially in California and New York, which are two of AMC's biggest box offices, which is really, really good. As good movies continue to come out, this is definitely going to boost its earnings. And there's also a lot of pent up demand. Like I said, a lot of people have not been able to go to the movie theaters for such a long time, for over a year. So people are definitely going to start flocking kind of back towards that kind of cinematic background. Yes, AMC, it's a business that took a pretty good hit because of COVID. Obviously, it's a pretty brick and mortar type business where you have to walk in and you're pretty close to a bunch of other people. So, now that things have slowly started to go back to normal, AMC is definitely going to see a price boost from this. And I know that, yes, the stock has not been trading well the last month, but there's a lot of companies out there that are doing well right now that their stock has not been trading that well. You could take a look at Tesla, you could take a look at NEO, you could take a look at a bunch of other companies out there where, they've had a lot of good news, they've had a lot of endorsements, their sales are good, but the company or the stock in itself continues to fall. Like I said, right now there's a lot of market uncertainty. People are kind of rotating into safer plays like the S&P index, bonds, stuff like that. So looking at it from a bigger perspective, I do think the AMC stock is a good buy, $9.36. I do see a lot of upward potential for the stock, and I do think that the stock is going to go through a short squeeze, and I do think that the stock does offer a lot of longer term value. And the reason I say this is because, like I said, if we take a look at the 1 year chart, it's up 143% of its value, which is pretty good. I mean, that's not even a return that most stocks can really offer you in 5 to 10 years. So AMC, people had bought AMC stock back when it was like $2, $3 a share, people have probably made some decent return on it. I bought AMC back when it was about $2 a share. And the reason I did is because I knew that a lot of entertainment stocks like Dave & Buster's, AMC, took a pretty big hit because of the pandemic, and I knew that eventually they would recover. Yes, it did take a little bit of while to actually get to a higher price target, but entertainment businesses were some of the stocks that took the biggest hit along with airlines and cruises, so I decided to stick a lot of money into those types of stocks, and they have netted me a pretty good return overall. But with AMC, like I said, if you are diamond handing it and you are expecting a squeeze, I'm almost certain that a squeeze is going to happen sooner than later. I do think that a squeeze is eventually going to happen as well. But it's, like I said, it's pretty impeccable to kind of put a time on it. And I do think that the stock price is going to be pretty massive as far as when AMC actually does go through a short squeeze in itself. With that being said, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. Do you think AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. And if you guys do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze, what's your price target? I'm always very curious to know.